Welcome to Pin the World. I'm Laura.
And I'm Ryan, and today we are going to unpack and reveal our new name.
Woo!
Well, I guess the reveal is out of the way. So, spoiler alert, we are now Pin the World.
Yes, so no longer Disney Pin Love, but...
Still love Disney pins.
Yes, so...
How did we get here? How did we arrive at this decision? So, you may remember a video a few weeks or months ago now. The end of Disney Pin Love. It was sort of clickbaity of us, not our normal style. But yeah, as we explained, we were just looking to change our name, take the copyright aspect out of it, so removing Disney from it, and also just something to better reflect what the channel has evolved into, which still has a heavy Disney focus, I should say.
Yeah.
But also, we've enjoyed over the time that we've had the channel doing different kinds of things, different kinds of videos. We've brought you along on our trips and things like that. So just wanted a name that better reflected everything that we seem to put out there.
Yeah, so I guess we really took our time with this, but we did use AI, I suppose, to kind of generate these names. So as you saw from that video, we had a ton of contenders that were hilarious and ridiculous, and also some that were valid that we were like, oh wow, we really like that. So we ended up one day, we printed off all the names. I believe there was 60 choices between what we came up with through AI versus what you guys came up with on our Pinstagram.
And ideas we had ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. So we kind of took all those names, we cut them out, and we just laid them out on the counter, and we kind of like sorted.
Ones that we thought, fair suggestion, but that's not going to be the one, put it off to the side.
Yeah.
One thing that really struck me was it's not necessarily, or like the name isn't everything. I think it was really important to come up with sort of like the vision or the mission or the purpose of our channel, and in doing that, the subtitle we came up with was
Collections, Adventures, Life.
That sums it up. So a name that sort of hinted at all aspects of that. So like you said though, we had so many great ideas, so thank you.
In the end, we went with Pin the World. That was always a top contender in my eyes early on, because if you remember the video, that was one of the first ones that AI generated for us, and I just thought it was really perfect for what we were going for. So
I was not so sure.
Yeah.
I was not so sure. My reservation was, we're not a travel channel either. To me, there's sort of heavy travel connotations, but our good friend Princess Serena actually, I think, helped push me over the edge. She stated it very well in a comment she left on that video.
So we're gonna read it. So thank you, Princess Serena. So in our initial video about wanting to change, she said, Pin the World is such a cute name though, because you travel, so non-pin people wouldn't assume Disney pins because of pinning locations onto a map, but you still have pin videos, so it's a double meaning.
Yes,
and
like the double entendre.
So what we're going for is like if you picture like a world map and those little red pins that sometimes people put around the world to indicate where they've traveled to. I mean, again, we're not a travel channel, but we do hope to continue with travel vlogs and do this summer we're gonna do some day trips, and so in general just kind of putting pins on a map, like where have we gone, and obviously pinning is our big focus.
I like it. The name, it definitely grew on me in the end. I'm very happy with it. I think it's sort of novel that there's that callback to the original name, both having pin in the title, and love the double entendre, as Serena pointed out.
Yeah.
And what else? So we're just looking at some notes. We didn't want to be too rambly.
So we're going to include, I guess we'll just, because I don't have it in the back of my mind, but I did take screenshots. So we put a poll out to you guys on our Instagram, which if you don't know is...
Disney.pin.love. Wait, what are you talking about? No, that is not changing.
Yeah.
Just because that is, has always been 100% focused on Disney pins, so that'll carry forward. I don't know if we'll have like a, another, like a new Instagram or something. Probably not.
2 is enough for me. I run my personal and I run the Disney Pin Love. But anyways, what was I saying? So we put out polls to you guys, and both times Pin the World was a very strong winner. So we'll do the screenshots, will be on the screen. So Pin the World was definitely like one of your favorites, and you guys had some creative suggestions.
Yes. Another one that was really near and dear for me, that I think I sort of came up with eventually. I had this flash, like, believe it or not, like in the middle of the night, and I had to text myself because I didn't want to forget, and it was like I was just sort of riffing on some Disney, some words that are uniquely Disney, but like a non-Disney person would get it too, and I was thinking something with like Skipper's Canteen, or Canteen is so cool. I was thinking about like Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities, and I thought like Skipper's Canteen, especially, that's sort of like what it was about for us. It's like we're welcoming you in, and we're sharing our adventures and our artifacts and things like that. I was thinking about the Emporium, and one that came up for me was Small World Showcase, and I liked Small World. It certainly is like pins. A low key tie to the ride. Small pins are tiny. World Showcase, Epcot, but also works for travel. So I thought like Small World Showcase sort of had multiple Disney tie-ins, but
we're Pin the World.
We're Pin the World.
So we've said it before, but we don't plan to change our content. We just plan to now do really whatever we want, and it feels like it fits in better, because sometimes we do stuff and it was like, oh, we're putting it on Disney Pin Love. But anyways, we're going to continue like travel vlogs, like we said, Disney content. We love pins, and we're still collecting hardcore. And we might have some big travel plans in the works.
We'll have to see.
That would like come, that like if we do what we're planning, if we do what we're thinking, there's gonna be a lot of vlogs, a lot.
So
so we don't know anything, so we're not gonna say anything.
In the fall, but no big travel plans sort of in the spring or summer kind of time frame, although like Laura said, do some day trips, take you along for those as we do. I'm sure we'll have a long weekend away or two, something like that, but that's sort of where we're at, I guess.
So thank you for coming along on the ride with us, and for using your creative minds, because you guys all really had like a ton of really cool suggestions that I was like, wow, where were you guys like when we first became Disney Pin Love? I wish we did a poll, but anyways, so let us know in the comments down below what kind of content you would like to see.
Yeah.
Is there anything different that we've never done that you want to see us try, or some old stuff that we've done that you want to see us revisit?
This could be a retrospective, is what it's called. I guess start, stop, continue.
Yes.
What should we start doing? Like anything new to try? What should we, don't do that kind of video again, that was rough. Or maybe some things that you enjoy that you want to see us continue or tweak just a little bit. Always love the idea of getting that feedback.
Yeah. So that's everything for today. Welcome to Pin the World, and we'll see you guys in the next one.